guys, what's up? This is Tola. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a slight twist. I am going to be shooting a video in regards to wigs and sewing. So how many of you guys love your units or your wigs, and how many of you guys love your sewing? Well, I like both. I like my wigs because you can switch it anytime you want to and take care of your hair underneath. But the thing is, I don't like seeing my actual braids under there, so I don't want to be able to rip it off at night. There's a whole bunch of sisters out there who feel the same way. Like, you like your wigs, but you do not want to take it off and see that braid down at night. In this video, I'm going to give you two looks in one. This unit is going to be a wig slash sew-in. So I'm using a special cap, which I'll show you later on in the video. Or should I get it now? It's this type of cap right here. And so with this cap, I'm going to be able to make a unit out of this that you'll be able to sew onto your head and rock like an install for however long you want to, and take it off just as fast and put it right back on just as fast. So you have a wig slash sew-in all in one. And I just feel like there are so many women out there who want that same look. You want the unit, but you want to have it stuck on your head. You want it to be like a sew-in, but you don't want to sit there for hours getting a sew-in done. So this is going to be for you guys. Been meaning to produce this for a minute now. So I hope you guys enjoy this video as much as I'm going to enjoy doing it. My mom will be the model for this time around. And honey, I'm going to use this unit too, girl, because the color I created, let me show you the color. The color is just amazing. And that curl pattern, this is from Mercy's Hair Extensions, and I've actually followed that company for years now. Like, she's into the whole curly hair look. So if you guys are looking for good curly hair, definitely recommend her. But look at that. So let's get right into it. This is going to be a quick overview of how I make these wigs. I'm not going to go into detail too much because there's part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this video, and it's a lot. So I want to see how you guys feel about the whole making the unit first, and if you guys really like the results, I'll make a very detailed one in the near future. But as of right now, it's just a quick overlook. So I ripped off the plastic part, and here are our adjustable straps, which I do not care for. So in part 3 of this video, I do cut them off. So now let's make this into a unit. First, you're going to need to sew on your lace closure, and I use my canvas blockhead to go ahead and sew on the lace closure. Now these caps do come in small, medium, and large. Excuse me, y'all, which is a 21 circumference, 22, and 23. You can go ahead and measure your circumference with a measuring tape. And you can look on YouTube to find out how to measure your head. So once that's done, you can cut it off. Now you don't have to measure your head actually. What I did was braid my client down and just try all 3 sizes. Well, yeah, you don't want to waste your time doing that when you don't have all 3 caps like I do. So yeah, go ahead and measure your head, find out what size you are, and depending on your size, I will have on my link which size cap is the small, medium, or large. So what I'm doing here is basically just T-pinning down the lace closure before I start sewing. It just helps me guide my stitching. I don't have to keep pulling and tugging because you want it to lay flat. So my point is T-pin it down, make sure they're all laying flat, and then go in and sew. So that's what I'm doing. T-pins you can get them from the beauty supply store. They're not expensive, so get you some. And get you a styrofoam head if you don't have a canvas blockhead. You can purchase your canvas blockhead on Amazon. I'll put all the information in the description box below as to how you can find your canvas blockhead. But today I'm not making this wig on this canvas blockhead. I'm just sewing on the lace closure because I want this to be a super custom fit. I've noticed that when I make wigs for my clients, sometimes the canvas blockhead is an exact measurement, like it fits them perfectly. But some people have a bigger occipital bone, or like, everybody's head shape is different, and we have different lumps, different varies. Some people have a flat occipital bone. Like, everybody's head shape is different, so therefore I wanted it to be super custom. I didn't want any of my tracks to become bulky when trying to sew it down, because this wig is mainly to be sewn on. I'm not really going to use any bands to lay this wig down. We're going to sew this wig on the head. So you want to make sure that as you lay the tracks onto your braids and sew them onto your braids, that it's an exact fit and it's not bulky and lumpy, because I hate that. It's a pet peeve. And so therefore I'm going to quick weave it first and then go in and sew it on afterwards, which you'll see later. So I said it wasn't a detailed video, but it is going to be sort of detailed just because I took my time out to make this video and I want to make sure you guys get it. Now, it's mainly going to be detailed to those who already know how to make units. If you don't know what the hell you're doing, or you've never made a wig before, then this might be kind of advanced for you, or it might be pretty easy for you. You might be a natural learner. But basically, I've already skipped a portion. So I've already sewn down my two sides, and I'm just sewing down my back part. Whenever I make my lace closure wigs, I always sew my lace closure from left to right, and then the back last. And I do blanket stitches, as you see, all the way across. So once that portion is sewn, it will look something like this. This lace closure is kind of big. I don't know. It's kind of big to me. I don't know. But for some reason, that part sticks out. But it's not a big deal because we're going to cut that portion off anyway, so no worries. So now I'm going to move on to my tracks. So let's begin. Oh, you can always cut off the extra lace you have around your closure once it's sewn on. Important tip, always check in between your closure to make sure it's laying flat before you start installing those tracks, ladies. Yeah, don't be doing the whole thing and realize, oh snap, my closure is bulky. No, you take care of this now because you can take it off easy now. But when you finish with your closure and sewing in the bundles, you can't. So once that is done, cut off the excess material under the lace closure. Be sure not to cut off the thread because that will unravel your lace closure and mess up everything you got going on. Alright, on to the quick weave wig method. This is a very old method. I learned this on YouTube actually when I was like 14. Like, I've learned everything I know about hair I've gotten from YouTube, y'all. I promise you. It's just, I'm a YouTube girl. I've been a YouTube girl. I had a channel back in the day. I'm talking too much, aren't I? Let me go back to the video. Okay, so basically what I have right now is a shower cap, and I put the wig cap on top, and I just want to show you what the wig cap looks like on the head. So you can measure your wig cap before you make the wig on your head. So I had made the wig with the wrong cap size. So the left one was the wrong one. This is the right one. So I had to take that wig cap off and resew it onto the right wig cap. That's what was going on here. So basically I'm going to go back to what I was doing, and I'm going to put this shower cap on the client's head. And this is going to protect the client from the glue that you're going to start applying to the unit. So go ahead and place on the unit like so and get it adjusted properly. I have 3 bundles I'm going to install today, which is, I'll put the information below, I don't remember. But it's 3 bundles and they're very long. So if you do purchase hair from this company, you're going to get a lot of hair, ladies. You're not going to use all of it. We only needed like 2 bundles at the end. I couldn't even fit the 3rd bundle in there. So basically what you're going to do is pre-measure your tracks where you want to begin at the back, cut it, and then apply the glue. So once you apply the glue onto your track, and I always use 30-second glue. That's it. I don't give a dang what kind of glue they have in the store. I'm always getting my 30-second glue because I want it to dry fast. So once you put the glue on there, don't put too much, but put enough so it lays. You want to apply it to your cap. Now, as you see, this cap is a very special cap because all we got is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5, 6, 7 to 8 little bands, the stretchy band material going in between each track. So you don't have that much to stitch. So the stitching should be really, really fast. But I just wanted to make sure that it laid perfectly as I moved up the head, so that when I stitched it in, it would be seamless, y'all. It'll be just like an install, because like I said, canvas blockheads are still a rough estimate. You may be a 22-inch, which is a medium head size, but your head might be bigger at the back. Like, it might protrude a little bit more, or it might be flat at the back. So with that being said, with this cap being quick weave first, I have your exact canvas head and not a canvas blockhead. So I wanted to show you the wefts of this hair. It's very, very awesome. So cutting the tracks are not going to be too bad, because it's already constructed very, very well. So shedding will still be at minimum. So I was comfortable with cutting the tracks. If you're not, go ahead and sew your unit onto your canvas blockhead and deal with those little lumps and bumps you may get if your head measurement or head size is a bit different when it comes to your head shape. So I blow dry as I go, and I work my way up the head. Be sure to start your track at the end of the cap and reach the opposite end of the cap. Obviously, you don't have that much to reinforce, because you only have the end portions and these little bands. So make sure you get each portion of this cap. Do not miss nothing out, please. And you'll get this nice finished install. I'm going to skip to the end because this is repetitive. And if you don't know how to make a quick weave already, a quick weave wig already, check out other videos. They're out there, and they might be more detailed than what I got going on. But yes, that's that. So once all your tracks are laid, you can go ahead and blow dry your tracks to make sure everything is stuck. And then just take off the shower cap. And then once you do that, you rip off this portion. I was just in disbelief when I learned this when I was younger. I was like, are you kidding me? That is so easy. I can do that. And so yeah, once you're done with that, you're going to go in and sew where those bands are, each section. So just go back, put it on your canvas blockhead, and re-sew, basically, stitch by stitch. Now, a sewing machine might be useful here, y'all. I haven't learned how to use them, but that's the next thing I'm going to start doing. So now I'm going to show you how to customize and install your unit in part 3. Alright, ladies, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And please, y'all, re-sew this unit down properly. Otherwise, when you wash your unit, honey, them tracks are going to fall all out.